Hey, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Star King back at it one more time, man. I'm sorry for the late uh, live. I should have been live about 30 minutes ago, but I'm here now. What's going on? Bye. What was that? We got nameless in the building, I think. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, so shout out to nameless. And who else we got in the building? My boy Chris. That's that's my boy. Dang, he threw me off with the Chris. What's going on? Oh, what's up, name? Think we got him in the building. Where you at now? Oh, we got Neptune in the building. What's up, Neptune? Hey,
You're working.
what's going on, brother?
Sure. Hey man, you're alright.
Yeah, man. Salute.
Finally online.
Hey, we both got the red shirts on. Roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. My camera is not doing too well right now. This is like my other phone isn't working. So this is like a really bad quality phone that I'm using right now.
It looks good.
All right, nice.
Yeah, it looks good. Where you at now?
I'm in Rio. Like, I'll show you the where I am. It's a really nice house. Like, I'll show you, man. It's that's Rio de Janeiro where I am now. Like, you see a tour. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. I just finished work. You see, like, the city centre here, and that's the pool. This is the house where I'm staying at. I want to give you a tour actually because that's actually a film crew here right now, and they're filming like a movie and a TV show. Yeah, seriously. Like all this place, it's really bad quality this phone because my other phone's broken. But if you see, I think that's a camera. Is that like a? Yeah, that's a camera.
I see it.
Yeah. I'll just give you a quick tour, man, because it's really. I'm working here, like in at this really. It's like a huge house, huge mansion, and they have like Brazilian, like sitcoms and like Brazilian movies. And
Yeah.
I think it's either a sitcom or a movie, and they're filming something. So I've been working here like a slave all day, like a servant for them. And I've just finished work right now, and they're like, I'm trying to look my best though because I want them to notice me, like become an actor or something. But
Oh yeah, they might throw you in one of the episodes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a huge house.
Yeah, I used to stay down. I used to have my own room down here, but since they moved in, they had an Argentinian woman that took my place as a job. So I'm staying upstairs in like my own little cabin.
That's dope.
But I'm absolutely exhausted. I've just been working all day and just finished. I'll just
So
secretly.
How long you been in Rio this time?
Just like I think like 6 months now. It's coming on 6 months. So yeah.
You living the dream, man.
Yeah. It's but I'm going to. I'm missing Paraguay so much because just the dating here isn't that good. I'll just show you. I think I'll finish. Yeah, they got like I got some fruit here. I'm not sure if there's steal some fruit.
Wow.
This is the house here.
Oh yeah, they definitely shooting a TV show.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, they're not on the cleaner, but you can see Niterói all the way from here. But I usually finish work and I usually like play my guitar here, and they have a piano and everything. It's really cool. But yeah, I'm going to be back in Paraguay. Like I keep saying I want to go back maybe 2 more weeks or something.
Okay, 2 more weeks.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be warm now in Paraguay, so I've been waiting for it to get warm, but I know it's going to be like I don't know. Actually, I wish I went in wintertime because in wintertime it'll be good. It'll be doable in Paraguay because like summertime was like constantly sweating all the time. even when I meet up with girls, come to my hotel room, I'm like having like 5 showers a day, and it's kind of like uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's extreme. It's extreme heat.
Yeah, man.
How is it in hey, y'all hit the like button for me. How is it with the heat in Rio right now?
It's it's weird. It's like on and off because it's coming into spring and winter now. Spring and summertime. So it's like the day I had, the last working day I had, last week, I had like the weekend off, and it was like super hot. Like for some strange reason, it was just it was raining all week, and then all of a sudden it had like 2 days of like extreme heat. And I did some videos recently. If you see my recent video, and like everybody went to the beach. Like it's the packed most full beach I've ever seen in my entire life. It was like you couldn't move on the beach because you'd like squish next to each other.
Oh
Like
man.
millions and millions of people were on the beach.
Oh, because it's
Saturday and Sunday.
the end of the season.
Yeah, and they were just they was experiencing summer for the first time.
Ah, boy, I got to get out there. See, you really making me want to go to Rio. Like, just
You'd,
looking at
I
the
mean,
thing.
I mean, you'd love it, man, because I'll keep saying like, I'm a white guy, so like they view me as like kind of I have to I have to go to a certain place in Rio for them to like talk, accept me. I mean, I get dirty looks, and people think that's kind of strange. I know you think that's strange. Oh, you're a white guy. You don't get racism or dirty looks. And yeah, like downtown here, like if you go
In
down,
Rio?
if you go to the if you go to like where I'm pointing now, the avenue next to here, this is really
Mhm.
nice. But the next avenue downtown, Lapa, it's really it's all black, African, like 99%. Um,
In
Black
Lapa.
African mix, and I get dirty looks. Sometimes when I order food here, they sometimes snicker and laugh at me, and um, you know, but I have to go to a certain place, like far away, Barra which is like a 40-minute metro ride away, where I can go to like European kind of people.
And
But
you think,
yeah,
wait, you saying that the black Brazilians like laugh at you?
yeah, and in Rio de Janeiro, anyway, only in Rio. If I meet women from like Belo Horizonte or Sao Paulo, they
Mhm.
are like super cool because they're like more European. But black, if you're black here, this is like the paradise for black guys because you fit in and being Brazilian. Because they think some if you because you I know you hear that you heard that in Paraguay as well. People thought, oh, Marco, you look are you Brazilian? You're
Yeah,
like, no, I'm not Brazilian. I'm from the United States.
yeah, I got that a lot. But okay, so I've been to Salvador by here, but I've never been to Rio. And
Uh,
Salvador has more black people than the United States.
yeah.
But
They're really nice as well. Like everyone Brazilian says, go to Baja Salvador because the Brazilians' favorite place.
yeah,
But
but I'm
yeah,
saying I had the
they're real.
opposite reaction. Like they like white guys. They don't like black guys
Really?
in Salvador.
Yeah, I think up north they love what because I had a girlfriend in Fortaleza,
Hmm.
and Fortaleza's up north, and she was like, she was African, but African mix, but African plus Brazilian. But
Yeah.
she was like slim, like super duper slim, and like model esque looking, like Victoria's Secret model kind of looking. Your build, but
Okay.
she was really lovely, and like, but you can't find that much in Rio because usually in Rio they're big bums and big boobs and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lots of plastic surgery here and lots of pay for play. It's like 90% of it's like pay for play, and I don't do that. So I usually go to Fortaleza for the women there because
Mhm.
they're super cool. Yeah, she was like a supermodel. Like she had probably the most perfect shape, and like they're just open to foreigners and open to everybody as well in Fortaleza. Whereas
Okay.
in Rio, it's really there's too much competition in Rio. Um,
Uh,
but because it's like say because if you're a black guy in Rio, you look Brazilian, and the girls they don't want to be with a white guy because they stand out. People will stop and stare. And gangs will come in. favelas will come in and say, hey, where's that white guy with a Brazilian or something? And but if you're Brazilian, if you're black, you look Brazilian, so nobody stares at you. You don't get those. You don't stand out as much.
Kind of
And
mix in a little bit more.
if you stand out in Rio, you attract all the criminals, if you know what I mean, because it's a very dangerous city, like here. So girls don't want that. Girls want to be. They don't want to stand out, if you know what I mean. So they want to be incognito with someone their own, Brazilian. So you would do great here because you look Brazilian, so you won't stand out.
I kind of had that feeling in Paraguay.
Yeah, well, you don't look German, but I look German, so I don't stand out as much. But,
yeah, in Paraguay, yeah, I definitely stand out in Paraguay a lot.
I think I do as well. I mean, in a good way, because they have a really. I mean, that they love Germans over there for some reason. So
They
whenever
have a big German population, though. They have a lot of Germans in Paraguay. They have the German town. They got a whole town of people that came over and made their own town from Germany.
Yeah, and whenever like having a yerba mate today, in Plaza Olera, people like kids or toddlers or whatever, or the homeless people say, going, "Oh, Alemania, Alemania." That's all they say to me, and I go, "Yeah, I'm Alemania." I'm just nodding my head and go, "Yes," because that's where that's where they kind of like you if they think you're German.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? No, no, nine.
Nine. Yeah. Okay.
We are German anyway, aren't you? So you can
No. I was
you're just
born
born
in
in Germany.
Yeah.
All right.
I lived there. I lived in Frankfurt, but I was born in Nuremberg.
Okay. Well, if you say that, I'm sure they'll get in your good side. You'll probably fit in more.
Yeah, nah, I'm still black. They still they're not even believing me. They're like, you from Brazil, Colombia, Jamaica.
Yeah.
I say United States. They're like, but where are your people from? So it's just difficult when you're traveling. Like a lot of people's minds aren't very open to things that they don't understand.
Yeah.
I even had the problem in the United States when I moved to Atlanta. They would say like, "You were born in Germany, so you're German," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm American." Yeah, so it's just difficult when people aren't, like used to differences. So
Yeah.
but
I mean, I think it's the same in Rio. Like I stand out, and like I think is like I'm on the beach, like trading. Like there's a beach here, like close to here called Flamingo Beach, which is I go to there because it's not touristic at all, and it's super chill.
That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, I mean, here's nice, but if you go like 5 minutes down this way, it's a completely different world. It's like a war zone. I mean, it's not like a war zone, but that's where I go for food every day. Lapa, and like people, because I'm white, I stand out there. Like I order a pizza like every weekend here, like one avenue that way in Lapa, and like the women, they kind of like snicker at me. They like go, and and I'm kind of thinking they give me like dirty looks, and I'm kind of thinking maybe they're gonna spit in my food or something.
You think so?
Yeah,
they might
I know
like you. They might want to talk to you.
I kind of think, is it jealousy or something? Yeah, because they have a lot. Well, the thing is, here in the south, this is called the north zone or south zone. I go to Barra Tijuca like on my days off because that's where I can relax and like not be looking over my shoulder and feel like one of the people there because they're mostly European.
Yeah,
and it's like another world. It's like being in Miami. It's so peaceful there. It's Barra Tijuca.
Have you been to the Dominican Republic before?
No, I've never been. I went on a cruise to the Bahamas with my uncle in like 3 years ago, but that's the closest I've ever been to Dominican Republic.
But have you tried to talk to the black girls?
What, in Dominican Republic or?
No, were you in Rio?
Yeah, every single day I go out and like talk to like every single day. I mean, if you're not seeing my videos, I'm like that's like 1% of like the women I'm talking to. I did videos every week of like me just talking to every girl, lovely girl I see, and then but that's just like 1%. Like now, I would go if it wasn't speaking, I'd go get some food, down Lapa, and every time I go there, every time I talk to them, like they're usually black. They usually have a guard up against gringos, maybe because they
Mm,
think they stand out a lot. Because it's kind of it's not dangerous, but it has like a really it's the opposite atmosphere of Asuncion. Asuncion is really peaceful. It's too boring there, but everyone's always on the go in Lapa, and they're
oh,
kind of like looking over the shoulders all the time, and because if I went for with my backpack down here, like say, there would be homeless people trying to steal stuff out my backpack, without me looking. So
oh,
everybody's kind of like on edge and on guard all the time. So if they see me with a white guy, I stand out a lot and I attract attention. So nobody wants that. And if I stop and talk to like well, they're all black there. If I stop, like every single day, I see like a lovely, lovely African woman, and I sometimes go up to her. I like kind of run up to her, and like I never approach her from behind because that's like, you're
right.
going to startle them. So I usually, cross the path, and then I usually just ask for directions and ask, get to know them. But usually I see their face. They usually look at me like I'm disgusting, and
Really?
yeah, and it's like it's the opposite of what I get in like you know uh, USA or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I like American girls. But yeah, here like but they're all like African kind of mix, so they love their own kind. But they look
I
at me
just
like kind
can't
of like,
believe that. I just can't believe that though. Like I've
right,
never seen anywhere that's happened before.
it's heaven for black guys. It's
I've heard some guys say they like Rio though. Like they told me I should have went to Rio instead of Salvador by here. I would have
yeah,
had a good time. But I
yeah.
mean,
Rio is paradise on earth for me because it has like I have the beach and I have my training, but it made me really humble, if you know what I mean, because it kind of like because you're always on guard. And I was kind of cocky before I came here. I was like the cocky English traveler, think, oh yeah, I'm white, I'm gonna get lots of girls, I'm gonna, that kind of mentality. And
yeah.
then I was like Brazil really humbled me because but I was happy. I was training every day. I was climbing mountains every day. But all the women that I go on dates with and stuff are all foreign. They're all like French ladies that come here, or travelers from Europe and stuff like that. But
Hey,
here
so
they have
anyway, you people on dates with girls from France?
uh, there's one girl I went mountain climbing with I think it's like 3 years ago. Yeah, I met her on the beach. She was gorgeous. But I've hardly ever met any French, women here.
Oh,
She was probably only the second French woman I've ever met in my entire life, and we went mountain climbing on Sunday, which was
wow.
I just met on the beach with a friend, and said, "Hey, yeah, I know this famous mountain climbing spot where you can get, you know, great pictures and stuff like that." And I said, "Oh, I go there on Sunday. We'll meet there. We'll meet me at this place, and we'll go doing the climb on Sunday." And
Man,
that's a
that's
great.
really cool how they shooting the whole TV show out there while you just walking around.
Yeah, I'm surprised they let me. I mean, because I think they're really cool though. I don't think the because karaoke's are pretty tough, but I think these guys are cool. Uh,
So can you tell us a little bit about like because you already mentioned a little bit that you've been traveling around Brazil. Like what are some of the other places you visited?
I've traveled the world for the past 10 years. I've been to. I mean, my first teaching English job was in Saudi Arabia, and
Wow.
there's no women there. you know, I did Saudi Arabia for 1 year. Um, I
Actually,
know
I
this
think
is
Saudi Arabia has some of the most beautiful women probably on the planet. You just
yeah,
can't
but
see. You probably
the
can't see
problem
them.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they have beautiful eyes. I know because you can see their eyes, so I know they have beautiful eyes. But I know this is a dating channel, so I'll just focus on that. But yeah, I'm not sure if I can give any tips about Saudi Arabia for the
This is
dating
not a
people out there.
dating channel. You said this is a dating channel?
Well, not dating, but like travel and that kind of thing.
Nah, that's
I
not a
thought,
date. It's not a dating channel. Please don't say
all right, sorry. But yeah, just
It's a travel channel. It's just a lifestyle channel.
All right.
I just record my lifestyle, like whatever's going on. Like yesterday, I
Yeah.
did a live about taking my car to the shop. So I mean,
All
it's
right. Sweet, man.
just for whatever going on in my life, really. But I do love traveling, so it's been a lot of travel content,
All right.
and I love women, so there's gonna be women on the channel, but
Yeah.
it's definitely not that. But that's why I said like I'm very open to seeing what you got going on because I want people to have different perspectives on different
Yeah.
places, and what's
Well, I
going on.
think I wish I knew now. Like, I wish I knew then what I know now. Now I've traveled the world for 10 years. Um, but yeah, my first travel was Saudi Arabia, like in 2014 for 1 year. Then I did all of Europe. I toured all of Europe, and then I worked at physical labor work construction in Holland, at Schiphol Airport for 16 months, and Slovakia. I taught in Slovakia for 6 months,
How is
and then
Slovakia?
the women there are amazing. I want to go back. I mean, I'm only in Rio because I'm a surfer. I like to surf and I like nature, but if I was there for Slovakia is kind of like Paraguay. Paraguay. You only go to Paraguay for dating because there's nothing else to do in Paraguay. You go there for the women, or the guys or whatever you're after. But Slovakia is kind of like that. There's nothing to do there except the beautiful women. They're really love, but they're kind of tough at the same time. They're really they're kind of like French. I think they're kind of tough. So you have to be conservative and play the game. In Slovakia, I'm not sure if there's any preference there. Yeah, because you find a lot of like gypsies from Turkey in Slovakia. So they're
So
kind of
a
like
lot of
mixed.
Turkish women.
Yeah, so the kids and everything, they're kind of like, I mean, they have like kind of like light skinned, you know, um, I'm not sure if there's any black people. I'm not seeing any, but they're usually light skinned, kind of like tanned. They kind of look Latino, like almost. It's kind of hard to describe, but yeah.
Like Paraguay a little bit.
Kind of. It's kind of hard to describe, like Mizito complexion, but yeah. I think they have better body shapes in Slovakia. If you find like a 10 out of 10, she will be like supermodel type in
You said they
Slovakia.
have better. Wait, you said they have better body shapes in Slovakia.
Yeah, for me, I prefer slim girls. So yeah, it depends. I
Ah,
prefer slim girls, but I think Paraguay is like a mix between Brazil and Argentina in terms of women and lifestyle. Everything because it's in between Brazil and Argentina, and it's kind of like the best of both worlds. I think.
I think that's a good
Paraguay.
description. I never thought about it, but that's a pretty good description.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, because they do have because Argentina is mostly like slim girls and uptight girls, uptight women, and lots of rules and restrictions. But Brazil is kind of a more open, a bit more, voluptuous. Paraguay is kind of like a mix of both. It's kind of like half and half come together.
A lot of people ask me what Ecuadorian girls look like, and it's kind of like a mix between Peruvian and Colombian girls. So that's the best way I can describe that. But it's literally in between those two places.
Yeah,
So I mean, that really makes a lot of sense when you say it like that. Um,
yeah,
I haven't been to Argentina yet. I was supposed to go, but I got talked out of it by another
yeah,
traveler.
yeah. Yeah, because I know a lot of black guys are saying, I've seen a lot of videos say that, oh, Argentina's really racist. It's really racist. I think I mean, I'm British and they hate me. They like hate my guts. They hate British guys because they hate Brit. I'll go somewhere else. I've got to keep quiet. No, no. Okay, I've got to keep quiet because they're filming a scene right now.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'm not allowed to pass. So I'll just I'll just
Well,
ask
that's
if no
cool.
one else.
Take your time, bro.
Okay, I'll give you 1 second. I'll just
But yeah, man, if anybody got any questions for my boy Nameless, y'all feel free to ask. I need to drop
Yeah.
the link and see if anybody out there
Yeah, I'll just have to wait a few minutes until then I'll go somewhere else.
got the link.
But yeah, everyone. What I was saying about Argentina. Yeah, Argentina is really uptight. You know, it's really like slim girls, but more. How do you say? Like they hate British guys because of the Falklands War, and as soon as they hear my accents, they like. Sometimes I would go to a hotel and I would like say, "Oh, just uma habitación por pessoa para uma noite, por favor, una noite." And the guy would go, "Oh yeah, see, yeah, we have a room for one night for you. Tienes pasaporte? Do you have your passport?" And I would give them my passport, and he would instantly change his mind. He would be like, "Oh no, we don't have any rooms. You know, go away."
Really?
Yeah, that would happen a lot. Just it's raining now, dude. It's raining, man.
Wow. I hate when they ask for my passport when I go to like a hotel or something like that. Cause I rarely like travel with my passport on me unless I'm like I have all my stuff. Then that's the only time I'm gonna have my passport. So I usually leave it. But like I've gone on vacations while traveling and I didn't take my passport. Like when I went to Buenaventura, I didn't have my passport, so it was hard to get a hotel room. So but I would be pissed if they looked at my passport and said, "Nah, we
No,
can't take
I
him.
get it.
You from the United States? Ah, nah."
But yeah,
Wow. I met
but yeah,
actually met some people from Britain in I don't know if they were from Britain, but they were from England. I know
yeah,
in when I was in Salvador, Bahia. So I mean, but they were black though. But I don't know.
yeah. I think same here. I met some British guys here, some mates, but then they're kind of like colored, that dark skinned or light skinned,
Mm.
because they're seen as like exotic in England right now. Everyone, yeah, they're really cool though. Like they speak really good British. You know, they have the British accent and everything.
Yeah, yeah. So they're from there then.
Yeah, but but like I said, like I think Rio de Janeiro is heaven on earth for black guys because
Man.
you have
Stop
everything.
saying that. You gonna have me up. I'm gonna have to get my visa. I gotta get a visa now to come out there.
Yeah, come on, and then come here and then we can live it up because I'm here for the beach. I mean, I'm here for the beach and the mountains and the training. I have a great lifestyle there. Anytime I can climb some mountains, I can meet beautiful girls from all around the world and great food and just. But the thing is, it's a bit like Miami in Rio de Janeiro because there's too much options to
Yeah,
like focus down on one girl. Like I would meet one girl, she'd give me contact details. She'd bite her lip and show all the indicators of interest,
yeah,
and then like the next day she would be like completely forgot about you because she would run into someone else, or I would run into someone else, and it's
yeah,
too big and too stressful. There's too many people here, and it's physically draining. There's so much to do here, to like focus on one person, and it's whereas Paraguay is the opposite. There's nothing to do there, so all the girls, they're really frustrated. They're frustrated all the time, and like that's why I want to go to Paraguay because Paraguay is like great for dating. Rio de Janeiro is great for like everything you could think of in the world
like
except for
party,
dating.
like party maybe,
Yeah, apart from
but yeah, yeah. Paraguay is tough for me because of because I'm black. I think because like you said, it's the opposite of Rio, obviously. Where it's like if a girl goes out with you, she kind of like has to like you really a lot because you're
yeah,
gonna stand out a
yeah.
lot.
I mean, I never went on any dates. Like, I've never like gone on any dates. Usually, I just invite girls to my hotel or something. You
That's kind of
um,
dangerous in Rio, ain't it?
Yeah, well, I've never done it in Rio because like oh no, I have been on one date in Rio because but I went on one date here with an Ipanema girl. We were walking on the beach and we got robbed with her. Yeah, I think I explained it in the QB video, but like, I was walking on the beach and she was like really well put together. She had long like red hair. You know, the only kind of girl you find in like Ipanema or the rich places. She was kind of whitish. Um, and yeah, I was like, we were walking on the beach, and I thought, okay, let's walk along the beach at nighttime, which is what you never do in Rio. And I thought, oh, it'd be really romantic. I think this was like 2018, 2019, and they had some joggers going by, and one guy was just jogging by. Next thing we know, he turned around and lifted up his shirt and revealed like a pistol in his shorts, and she was shaking. She was like, "Oh no, oh no, no! Have my iPhone, have my iPhone!" And she gave him his iPhone, and we were right next to the motorway. So well, the main highway. So I was like, okay, some guys have got to stop. Some people have got to stop and like see what's going on. So I was trying to lead him away from her, you know, and be the hero and be like, oh no, come over here, you know, come over here.
Mhm.
And I thought a car would stop and, you know, but no one cares. If you're getting robbed in Rio or Brazil, no one cares. No one will stop and save you. Like, they don't want
They
to be
just
part of
keep
the
going.
trouble. Yeah, they don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to, you know, be victim of like a knife attack or a gunshot. Um, yeah, and I just gave him. I had two phones on me, so I always give him the broken phone, which was a
Ah,
good idea. And then, but she was like really rich, and she had her iPhone stolen, so I took her to get. Like she was shaking. Like she was like we were walking on the beach, you know, after
that
we got
definitely
robbed, and she
messes
was
up
like,
the date.
she actually kind of made it better because she was like holding my arm and like holding me closer after her because she was scared and she was like, "Oh, thank you for protecting me," because I was trying to lead him away. I didn't flinch. I was like, "Okay, no, come over here." You know, he was pointing the gun at her, and I was like, "No, come over here, come over to me. You know, come over to the highway." You know, just trying to lead him away. You know, so a car would stop or something, but a car didn't stop. So I was just like, "Okay, I'll just give him my old phone." And then, but afterwards, she was like shaking and almost crying, and she was grabbing my arm. And I said, "Okay, it's okay. We'll go get. I'll go get you some food. We'll go to the shopping mall, and we'll go to you know. Then you can go home, watch a nice Disney movie. Yeah, you can get over it." So I went to the shopping mall, bought her a like nice warm coffee, and the next day I said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, my parents bought me another iPhone." And I
Damn.
was like, damn, she's really rich. She was like the opposite of what I'm living in Rio, you know. I mean,
Man.
I was living in a tent at the time because I was robbed myself like a few months before. So I had my passport robbed off me. So I was living in a tent for 3 weeks. Oh no, 3 months. Sorry, I was living in a tent.
Man,
Um,
you've been going through it. So you
yeah,
sound like
but
a lot of ups and downs.
yeah, that's why Brazil. That's why I say Brazil has really humbled me. It's really made me, you know, appreciate everything. You know, just being alive and Um, but I was training on the beach every single day when I was in the tent, and I was kind of like happy. It was kind of like a hippie kind of like lifestyle, and it made
Bohemian.
me,
Ain't that called Bohemian?
yeah, like bohemian. Oh, this is what I mean in Santa Teresa. Santa Teresa is this avenue here, and it's really bohemian. It's like ultra like colorful like this. You know,
Now
everyone's like
you done
playing
went from living
guitar.
in a tent to now you living in a mansion.
Yeah, and I had like long hair and a beard and everything, but yeah, that's just one of I've got endless stories, man. But that's just one of them. I think there's too many. If you check out all my videos, there'll be lots of videos on my stories and everything.
I
I need
kind of, I
to
kind
upload.
of, I kind of see them here and there. Like I try to comment whenever I see a video. I've seen some of the shorts recently from Paraguay. I don't know why they were just now popping up, but those were you did some really good interviews in Paraguay. I saw
Yeah,
that.
that's why I want to go back there because they're the more open. Like in Paraguay, they don't have like. I mean, they're still a bit nervous. They're still a bit shy. You do
That's
find some girls
because
that
it's because of your English, probably though. Like you speak good Spanish too, but they probably can
yeah,
tell.
yo hablo español, but I mean, but you know the girls in Paraguay, they are a bit shy towards anyone, but they
That's because
they're a good
everybody
mix.
knows everybody in Paraguay, so they can tell
Yeah,
that
exactly,
you're not from there.
exactly. And but in Brazil, they're kind of like cagey in the downtown place, like here, where it's a bit dangerous. You know, downtown, the center. But the more you go to the outskirts, like in any direction, to Niterói over here, you know, like the other island, or Barra Tijuca, where I go on my days off to meet like the more European.
Hmm.
They're like supermodel esque kind of women. They're super cool. They're more like European, and it's a completely different world. Like in Rio de Janeiro, it's like you have completely different worlds depending where you go to.
So, where would you suggest that coming from, the West, where would you suggest that people travel to?
Uh, in Rio de Janeiro, I think they should go to Barra Tijuca. That's the best place, especially for American. You know, if you're a rich American, um, you would love it there. You would like, and it's like Miami because it has that same kind of vibe as Miami. They're really cool, peaceful, hippie vibe, and um, you know, if you say you're from Miami or USA, they'll be like, "Oh, you're great," they'll be really cool to talk to you. Whereas if I do that, being white here in Lapa, they look at me with like hate and disgust. Yeah, but
I got that in El Salvador myself though. They like, oh, Americans. They think they're superior, and just I got a
but
lot of that in El Salvador myself.
uh,
It's
I,
definitely. Go ahead.
I, I mean, I sometimes change it. I don't tell them where I'm from. Like sometimes, like I say, like in Paraguay, I'm German in Paraguay because they love Germans. But now, if I go back to Argentina, if I meet an Argentinian, I say, "Oh no, I'm Scottish or I'm Irish," because they hate British people so much.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I tell them I'm Irish or Scottish or French or something because I mean, in Brazil they love French guys as well. I don't know why, but they love French.
Uh, French people have a stigma about being romantic. I think.
Yeah, the scoping me. You want me to be quiet? Oh, silence. Puedo caminando.
Yeah,
No puedo.
I,
Can I go?
I was gonna also say they have a stigma about being a little.
Yeah, I gotta be really quiet now because they're doing a scene.
Are they filming the
So
scene?
yeah, let's just wait a few minutes. I'm gonna try and go someplace else.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Maybe I can climb down. I can't climb
Nah,
down.
don't jump off the roof.
No, I'm not gonna. I'll just
But
ask
yeah,
someone if I can go someplace else.
it's up to you, man. It's your world, man.
Can wait a
I heard
Can I pass out? Yeah, I'm about to pass it. We'll put us.
you can drop off and then you can come back after I stay on live for a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I
All
should have got some food. I wish I
right.
stole some food. Hopefully tomorrow I'll steal some fruit or some food so I can eat something. But yeah, I was staying down there, but the Argentinian lady, she took my job. Anyways, I continue.
I met some cool people from Argentina when I was in Brazil myself. That's really the only
Yeah,
people that would talk to me was the girls from Argentina.
exactly. Same with me. I thought it's because I'm white, but now I know they're just really cool to talk to.
Yeah, the Argentina girls and then they speak Spanish, so that's another thing. Because when I
Yeah,
was trying to communicate with the other girls, it's kind of hard because I don't understand what they saying. But when I spoke to the girls from Argentina, I could understand what they were saying, and we had just a better communication as well. And I feel like they were more open to talk to me, just honestly.
Exactly. I mean, I don't understand. Like, this is one thing that I wish YouTube would like show more of, because like you go on YouTube and like our internet, and everybody always talks about, oh, Brazil, Colombia, they're the best, Brazil and Colombia, and I'm like, no. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't like Colombia either.
I mean, for dating, I think Rio de Janeiro is probably the worst place in all of Latin America. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been here for like 3 years and I've had like one date, but I go to Paraguay and I have a list of girls I can call up anytime to come to my hotel room in Paraguay. Like a great rotation of like gorgeous women. But I'm only in Rio because I have like I do kickboxing here. I have like the beach, I have the surfing, I have the mountains, and I
Are
have
you
this
doing the
idea.
capoeira?
No, I want to do capoeira. They sometimes have a club like near the beach that I sometimes take part in. But Rio de Janeiro is just like an adventure. Every single day is like living life to the fullest in Rio de Janeiro. So I don't feel that this kind of sounding weird, but so I don't feel the need for sex, if you know what I mean. Because like at the end of the day, I am physically like drained, and
Oh, it's so,
like
so much going on.
yeah, and like even if you go down to Lapa, like where I showed you before, it's people are shouting, people are trying to rob you, people are trying to sell you stuff. And like, so when you have alone time, it's kind of like, oh, thank God I'm alone. Thank God I can just chill out and be alone. And because the thing is, Brazil, they drink like a lot of coffee. And the coffee here is like cocaine. I had one
Uh,
coffee here like the other week and I was like up for 2 days because they're crazy on it. And the homeless people, they're on the street and they're like punching themselves and they're like going crazy, shouting. And um, just being alone and being by yourself is like so peaceful. And that's why the women here in Rio, they're kind of scared. They're always, because they're used to going outside and they're used to guys like shouting and being like, touching them or trying to rob them or something. So they're kind of like scared of their own shadow as well at the same time. Um,
I
but
kind of
yeah,
know
as
what
I was saying,
you
like, I think
mean. I know what
I'm
you mean.
sick of people talking. Yeah. But I'm sick of people talking about Brazil and Colombia like for dating. I'm like, because I've been around Latin America now for 7 years, and like they're probably the two worst places that I wouldn't choose. I would probably choose any other place. Like the
I
best
agree.
places are like the unknown places. Like
I
I
agree.
know, I mean, because you've been here for like you've been here for like 4 years of yourself as well,
About,
and
about 2 years,
um,
but I agree with you though.
uh,
I think a lot of the people
yeah,
say it because they don't stay long and they do like a lot of pay for play. So
yeah.
they
I
got a
mean,
warped perception.
if I did pay for play, Rio de Janeiro would be great. I'd be you know I would stay here forever. But yeah, I mean, the girls I don't attract me that much because they're all big bums and like fake plastic surgery, and they're all pay for play, which kind of turns me off. But yeah, and like in frustrated little towns, like are the best, like Asuncion, Salta in Argentina. When I was in Salta in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, they hated me for being British. Like I said, like they just
How
hated
was
me, and
wait?
I
How was
found that
Salta?
Salta was good. Like like that's what I'm saying because it's like a small little town in Argentina. And I went there, and it's like complete opposite of Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires was just like everybody was just angry all the time, and I couldn't talk to anyone. I was. It made me angry because everyone was just like really frustrated, really uptight,
Uh,
But then I went to Cordoba, and then I went to Salta, and like I remember I was in Cordoba. I got off at the station, and girls would be staring at me, and I was like, because I spent 3 months in Argentina in Buenos Aires, so I'm like, why are these people staring at me? I was getting angry because I was so frustrated after the the bad effect I had in Buenos Aires. But then I go up to her and say, what are you looking at? Why are you looking at me? Because I was so frustrated after Buenos Aires. And she'd be like, no, no, vos, tú tienes muy linda ojos, muy linda. And he's like,
ah,
oh, gracias, thank you so much. And they were like, stare at me. They love me. And like, even in Salta, I had a girl I was in the bakery and a girl was staring at me. and like I was some kind of like alien, but in a good way. Yeah, because you want to go to like the towns where aren't touristic at all, like
I agree.
Mendoza, Asuncion, um, smaller towns in Mexico. Peru, Peru is amazing. I want to go back to Peru so much.
Oh, you went to Lima?
Yeah, but I was only there for like 3 weeks. But I really want to go back because I'm seeing all these gorgeous, like 10 out of 10 women now, and
People do they hate Peruvians in other countries in South America too. That's so weird.
really, I was kind of
Like
thinking, I was kind of worried that because everybody hates Argentinians because Argentinians are stuck up and everything, and they think they're the best. And but I thought they would love Peruvians because Peruvians are more like spiritual and chill, and they don't have a big head, if you know what I mean. Whereas Argentina and Brazil and Colombia, they've just got a big head these days. 2025 is is completely different from how they were like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, they were kind of humble, but now they're kind of like hating gringos and they have a
uh,
big head.
uh, I was just saying that because of the experience I've had with girls in Asuncion. Like if they start talking about Peruvians, they are like, oh, Peruvians are ugly. Peruvians or they can't speak Spanish well. Like they get a lot of hate in the comment sections. But
All
I think
right.
it's just because they look more I guess indigenous or more brown skin.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I
I love Peru. Like they have my heart. Like I love the Peruvian spirit. Like they're kind of like spiritual and like chill. And
I think Peruvian
yeah, I don't
women
think.
are beautiful though. I got some videos with some Peruvian girls. They super beautiful, but you know I think all the countries have little beefs with each other though. To be honest,
Yeah.
Argentina they
Um,
might have a little beef with Paraguayans and Brazilians.
yeah.
They all got a little
Yeah.
something going on.
Well, yeah. I mean, the one thing I discovered though is like if they hate you, then that means you're doing good. That means you're better than
Yeah.
them. Because it's like hate is always fueled by jealousy, man, and like it's just. I mean, you think about it. Spain is so humble. Every time I meet, when I'm on, they have the famous stairs here. If you don't know where I'm pointing near Lapa, the famous colourful stairs.
Oh
And
yeah,
I met,
from the videos.
yeah, and I met some Spanish girls there, and they were like super open to talk to me and super humble and down to earth. But
Shout
like
out to
Spain,
Cortez. What's up, bro? No, go
but
ahead.
Spain is like created like the world. That they created like Latin America. Without Spain, Paraguay wouldn't exist. All these countries, Argentina wouldn't exist. But they're
Well,
like
I think
super
it would
humble.
exist. It just wouldn't look how it looks.
Oh yeah.
they would
Well,
they
they won't be
they
speaking.
wouldn't be speaking Spanish for sure.
Yeah, they're speaking German.
Shit, they would be speaking
Um,
something. I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah.
yeah, colonization definitely changed a lot of things. But I think it's always been people everywhere. Like people have been everywhere for a long time, for thousands and thousands of years. But it would look different.
Yeah.
It would definitely look different.
Yeah, it's just like everyone's got beef for each other. I mean, here, like I was saying in Brazil, the downtown area here, where I'm pointing to, Lapa, they hate people from Barra to Juca, the rich places which had like the more white people,
Yeah.
because 70% of this is like 70% of Rio de Janeiro here, where I'm pointing, and
Okay.
70% of Rio is more African mix. If you go to Copacabana or Ipanema Beach, 90% of the people you see look African or look black. But if you go to Barra Tijuca, the more rich beach, which is like 20% of Rio de Janeiro, it's kind of like in the outskirts. They're much more chill to like white people.
Mm,
Much more. It's much more relaxed there for me. For me, anyway. I don't
yeah.
get any hate. Whereas downtown, I get people looking at me like I'm like I've just robbed them, like I'm scum.
Um,
Um, but yeah, they hate each other like as well. That's called the South Zone and the North Zone.
they
So
got
they
their
hate
own little
people.
soccer teams too, right?
Yeah, and they hate each other. Like they see me with my flamenco hat, and I get a bit hate.
I saw
But
the
yeah, look,
flamingo head. I was like, yeah, he repping the soccer
yeah,
team.
yeah, they're obsessed with it.
Hmm.
But yeah, and they have a whole hate towards it. So I think people, if they see me, they either think I'm foreign, I'm from Barra Tijuca, and they hate people, from other zones,
I
from the
think
rich
that's
zones.
something that people don't really realize, that really don't know like about traveling and living in these places. Like they take soccer, they take soccer seriously, but you don't realize it until you understand the barrio teams.
Mm.
Those barrio teams, like in Paraguay, like I got a barrio team. I got, what's the name of the team that I got? The black and white jersey. Um, Shit, I can't remember, but I know like people from where the airport is in Luque. You know anybody
Oh
from
yeah.
Luque?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's some nice chicks in UK. Some nice women. They're much more like chill. But
Yeah, yeah, but the Luque girls are the ones that they kind of like got a thing. They got a lot of rumors about them being like dangerous, and they say they carry knives in their purses and stuff like that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. I don't know. I mean, I met one. I didn't know they were that dangerous. But I thought they were all kind of like all a bit crazy because
Yeah, yeah.
Paraguayans have a reputation of like being the craziest Latinas. Like one minute she'd be like super warm, and like the next she would be like, she they had, because it's so paranoid over there. Like you said, you had a bad reputation. They posted you on Instagram. They did that to me like twice. Like they would like
No, no, no,
screenshot me on Instagram and
no. It didn't happen to me. Oh, I had
oh
I had a girl that was talking about me in her like group chat, and then they tried to like bully me on my YouTube page, like live.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, right, all right. Yeah, I heard they called you like the bad the
yeah,
the
uh, yeah, Pombrero or something like that.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I had some of that, but like one girl would be like hola, with the she would type the lots of A's after the hola, which says they're really interested. And then they'd be like, oh, come to my hotel. And they'd be like, oh, no. And then they'd be like screenshotting me on for Instagram or post me on Instagram. And
Oh, like your
uh,
messages.
yeah. And so that's when I lay low. Like, that was my first three months in Paraguay. And I hated it. Like, the first 3 months, I hated it because I just thought, it's really conservative and too paranoid here. But the more I've been back and forth, like, I would spend 3 months in Paraguay and 3 months in Brazil. And every time I come to Brazil, the girls be like typing me in Paraguay, saying, "Oh, come back to Paraguay." And, I'm bored. I'm bored, because they're really frustrated and bored because there's nothing to do there. They'd
Uh,
see me climbing mountains with girls here, and enjoying the beach and training, and they'd be like, "Oh, when you coming back to Paraguay? Come back now." And
yeah, I
yeah,
know.
they don't
I
like it.
noticed that. I did
Yeah,
notice that a lot. They watch your stories.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, but still, man, if you keep going back, like if you keep going back Paraguay for like 3 months, then back to USA, you would build up like a rotation of women that would be like supermodels and like women who were like really who would be in USA, who would be have like millions of followers, really gorgeous women. Like I do now. I do now. I hated Paraguay at first, but now I'm like I go back to Paraguay and I have like a rotation of beautiful women I can just call to my hotel room now, and it's just
Yeah, I
looking
like the
forward to getting back.
prices. The economy in Paraguay is really good though. I like That's my favorite thing about Paraguay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
it's very economical. Um, but it's hard for me though. It's a toss up between Ecuador and Paraguay. Have you been to Ecuador?
No, no, I really want to go though. I really want to go because I love Peru. It's kind of like I really want to. I really want to go now because I'm one of the best girls I ever met in Rio was in from Ecuador, and she was like she had a really big bust. Like her boobs were like, I'm not just I'm saying this, but she had like probably the nicest boobs I've ever seen in my entire life. And like, but she was super cool to talk to. Usually, if you find a girl like that in USA or anywhere else, they usually be really stuck up or really angry or frustrated. But she was like super cool, and I'm kind of thinking Ecuador might be the place for me. I might have to go there, because I think it has better looking women than Peru, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good mixture. I think they got a lot of Venezuelan chicks in Ecuador as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, yeah. I think I met a one cool Venezuelan girl in Peru, in Lima. And she was like supermodel looking, from a distance. I mean, she even was up close. They wear the high heels, and they were slimmer. They were more slimmer and like more Victoria's Secret kind of looking. And I think it's because the country's really poor, and they're desperate to do anything they can, to get out. So they have to push themselves through limitations, and the women have to push themselves and be super fit.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, she was. I think if I go to, but I don't want to go to Venezuela. But yes, right now.
Yeah. So a difference between Venezuelans, to me, I met a Venezuelan girl in Paraguay in Asuncion, and she was like super, super stuck up. But then I met Venezuelans in Ecuador, and they were like super cool. So like to
Yeah.
me, Ecuador is just a lot more. Like I said, it's less. It's no tourism really like that. They don't really meet Americans that much, or I guess people from London. So it's a lot more accommodating, but it's still kind of on the dangerous side a little bit more.
Hmm. Yeah.
So like
Hopefully.
I felt more comfortable walking around in Lima than I did in like Guayaquil. But
Oh, did
I,
so you've never been to Venezuela?
no.
Ah,
I want to go. I'm trying to get my boy to go. I'm trying to
yeah.
get
Ah,
I'm trying to get a little team together to go. We might have to slide out there together.
yeah. I mean, I really want to go because like I met a homeless girl in Asuncion. She was selling like hats and everything, and selling jewelry, and she was from Venezuela, and she was super cool. And I've never met a bad Venezuelan girl like from abroad. They've always been like super cool and super open. So yeah, I really want to go. If I get a hint like saying like, oh, Venezuela's safe now, and then that's the green flag for me to go, and it's affordable.
I think they still getting a little tourism, but it might not be good for me to go, especially since they just bombed a boat or something out there. I don't think they want to see my passport.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check some videos on it. I think Ecuador. I want to do Ecuador before Venezuela and Cuba. Cuba, I'll do anything to do Cuba right now. The girls in Cuba are probably the best in the world for me right now.
Yeah, Cuba was gonna be my first trip, but I decided not to go because there's a lot of different issues with Cuba as far as
Mm,
being in the United States. I don't know about like your passport, but for me it might be a little more difficult as far as like ATMs and
yeah.
uh
It's the same with me. I can't take my card anywhere. If I have to go, I have to save up like tons of cash and like put the cash in my pocket and then pray that I don't get robbed.
yeah, that's not a good look. It's not
Yeah.
a
Uh,
I'm not interested in that. So yeah, that's tough. Like I don't mind having a little bit of cash, but if you can't use the ATM,
yeah.
it could put you in a tough position. As you know from your experiences in
Yeah.
Brazil, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
I
come to
mean,
Ecuador, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm even debating like, cause Lima, like I've seen some online, like some 10 out of 10s in Lima, and they're supermodel types. Like, cause they're like 90% of the girls in Peru, in my opinion, kind of like not good looking. But then you find like the 1% of girls they're like super gorgeous, like Victoria's Secret model looking, but they're super down to earth at the same time. They're not like up their own ass, and uptight.
I think you will love it, man. They really like go for the more European looking guys too in Peru. Like that's because I was gonna
Oh,
actually try to move to Peru, but then I
yeah,
had like zero luck on Tinder, and I was on
yeah,
like the language exchange. They wouldn't talk to me at all for real,
yeah.
so
I
it
mean,
kind of shaded my judgment.
the best. This is gonna sound. This I was gonna do. I'm gonna do a video on this, but like the best sex I ever had was in Cusco, Peru.
In
I just
Cusco,
Yeah, I just did Machu Picchu. I didn't find any attractive girls on the street in Cusco. They were all kind of frumpy looking, and
it's a small
but
town.
yeah, it's like and it's mostly the old women, the old frumpy looking women that are trying to sell you dolls on the street. But
Yeah,
I just did Machu Picchu. This is probably one of the happiest times of my life. I just did Machu Picchu. I had a broken leg, and I did Machu Picchu with a broken leg, and I was really happy with myself, and I went to a hotel room and just looked at the pictures of my adventures in Machu Picchu, and then I swiped right in Tinder, and I matched with this half French, half Peruvian girl, and she looked European. Like she had a really good bust. She looked like whitish, and so she might have been the exception. But like 99% of the girls that I'd last swiped with in Cusco were like 4 out of 10s, really. But she came back. I just said to her all the things I wanted to do to her, and then the next day she came to my hotel room, and like, yeah, no. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Like, I'm used to. This was like during my hookup time around like Latin America. I mean, I still am going through that, but like, I'm used to like, because when you meet with a girl and she does like a starfish, she's kind of like a starfish in the hotel room. She doesn't do anything. She's kind of new to it. She doesn't move. She doesn't do
yeah,
anything.
I get it.
I'm used to doing that. I'm used to being the one in control and like dominating everything. But um, I don't want to get restricted. I don't want to get
Yeah,
demonetized. Restricted on YouTube.
yeah, the
But
wild one.
yeah, but she was maybe it's the French girls. Maybe it's the French girls. I might have to go to French because she came to a hotel room and like I said, are you hungry? I was like trying to be conservative, be nice, and she's like, yeah, I am, but not for food. And I'm like, oh, okay. I am, but not for food. But you know what she means by that. Uh,
Damn.
and and then she came into a hotel room, and I'm kind of like, okay. I usually take control. I usually pick them up and have to, take control and dominate them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like exhausted for me sometimes because I'm.
I mean, you had a broken leg, so that's kind of tough.
Yeah, I had a broken leg, but I was wearing a cast like 2 days before, and I was hiking up Machu Picchu with just had to get rid of my cast, but yeah, and Machu Picchu was hell of an adventure, but that's another video. There's so much I can say, but anyways, she was I was on bed with her, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pin her down. I'm gonna do this, then do that, do some foreplay. But then she was the first girl that you know, she started moving like her hips, and she started moving like a kind of like the waves, like the ocean. And
Okay,
I'm kind of
okay,
like,
okay, okay, okay. We get it. We get it.
okay, yeah, yeah. And I'm kind of like, oh, this is gonna end,
You gonna get me
end.
banned? I ain't
Yeah,
even know
yeah.
that.
So yeah, and anyways, yeah, I won't say it, but yeah. And that's the first girl that ever did that. So maybe it's the French girls. I don't know.
Was she from Machu Picchu or she was from France? You said she was mixed.
Yeah, she was mixed. Like if you saw her, you would think, oh, she's European. You wouldn't think she's Peruvian. Um, but like I think it's spiritual girls as well. She was super into yoga and like astrology and
Yeah, yeah.
because she was on my bed and she was talking about energy and astrology for ages afterwards. And so I think it's that kind of girl. If you find the girls with like the astrology tattoos and the hippie looks and the front the clothes they wear, like those pants they wear, they're frumpy clothes and
Yeah,
but
she wanted to know your sign.
yeah, she was super into that. And I'm like, I don't care, just go. I want my pizza. I want to get out my hotel room. I want to be alone for.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I had to speak to her afterwards.
yeah, I definitely think Venezuela might have it for me, but like I said, Ecuador is definitely a place. 'Cause I think Ecuador has a good mix though. Like it's like a good place where you could find a long term girlfriend or maybe a wife. If you go, even the guys that like pay for play, you could have a good time in Ecuador. Like I said, it's a good mixture, because I
Yeah,
think a lot of these countries are Catholic anyway, so you're
yeah.
gonna get more of the old school type of thinking.
Oh,
Uh, I met some girls
oh.
in Paraguay that are like super into Catholicism and going to. I, I don't want to misread it. They go to mass, right?
Yeah, yeah. Every Sunday, I think it's really big on mass. But I didn't see a lot of that happening because I just know Paraguay is like the weekend city where Friday, Saturday, Sunday is where the clubs go out and they go crazy.
Yeah,
And
because
yeah, I
I
think
mean, then that's another thing. Like a lot of the good girls, they work 6 days a week.
yeah,
So it's kind of hard to
yeah,
get to know people like that. I had that issue in Brazil. I had a couple of girls that like voluntarily gave me their number, but they work 6 days a week. So they were like, "I can see you in 5 days from now," and I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Like,
yeah,
I'm not. I don't even know how long I'm gonna be here. I was only in Brazil for a month, but if
mm,
I gotta wait and only see if I can only see you 3 times out of a month, then that's gonna be a little
yeah.
tough.
I mean, Paraguay, I had probably the best. I don't go out much at night time, but like I had the best nightlife in all my life. Just go in Paraguay. I think I went to Carmelitas and what's the other club? Barrio de Constitucion.
I don't think
Um,
that one.
that's a great place. Barrio Constitucion. I think it's near downtown, and it's I mean, I think I met one girl there who's like, "Hey, white boy! Hey, white boy!" She kept calling me.
She was speaking
Uh,
English.
yeah, she's speaking English, and she kept picking on me because I was white. She kept saying, "Hey, white boy," you know.
Like all the
But
people look white almost in Paraguay.
yeah, kind of. I mean, but me, I'm like part Irish, so I'm like super super white,
Yeah,
and
very.
it's kind of weird. Yeah, because she was with an American guy, but the American guy was kind of like tanned and like,
Hmm.
but yeah, I think I had the best nightlife in Paraguay because 5 days a week the girls are so bored. Like Monday to Friday, they're frustrated as hell. So when they go out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're like letting it all out. They're letting out all their inhibitions, during the weekend.
So you
Um,
think that sometimes you might be intimidating them because you're so white?
um, I don't know. I think so. Yeah, because you do find that the like ones that aren't great looking, they're kind of like shy. That you approach them and they're kind of like shaking and nervous, like oh no. Especially if I dress up, if I put on a suit or something. Um, but I think the more foreigners that are going there now, the more like Paraguay is starting to get known as like the place to go to retire.
Mhm.
So a lot of foreigners are going there and they're giving it a good reputation. Um, I think it's becoming more open now. Like I'm looking forward to going back because, like I said, I have a few girls on my phone now. I'm a good rotation that I'm looking forward to going back to and just them coming to my hotel room and yeah, and I'm looking forward to the chill time as well because Brazil has been exhausting. So I'm looking for my chill down time and the Ted a day. And there's one there's one girl that's super like she looks like she has the shape of like a Victoria's Secret model. And she's like only 19 and she's wants me to come back and
They have
yeah,
very beautiful women in Paraguay. That's very beautiful.
yeah,
The, so one thing about Paraguay, I noticed when I went from Peru to Paraguay, I was like,
oh,
wow, these girls are super thick. But then when I went to Cali, Colombia, and then I
mm.
came back to Paraguay, I was like, none of these girls are thick.
Yeah,
Cali, Colombia is my favorite city so far in Colombia. But I've
okay.
only been to Medellin and Cali before, so I can't really.
What's Star? What's your favorite like city for women in the world for now right now?
Guayaquil, Ecuador, for sure.
Oh, fucking jeez. You
I've
sold me,
only
man.
been to White. I've been to Guayaquil. I went to Salinas and I went to Montanita, but
Mm.
I quickly returned back to Guayaquil. I've been there 3 times.
Ah, you sold me. You sold me. I really want to go back because, like I said, like the girl I met here on she was on the ferry just here when pointing. There's a ferry to another island, and I was like, "This girl is gorgeous," and she invited me to a beach, and she was from Ecuador, and she's the only Ecuadorian that I've ever met, and I'm sold in Ecuador now.
Yeah, you got to try it out, man. You got to be careful though. Ecuador is a dangerous place. It's definitely got its places, but if you in Rio, then I
Yeah.
can't see it being too much more dangerous than Rio.
I mean, if I'm just thinking, I might pack up my bags tomorrow and get a bus to Ecuador. But I really want to go Asunción first. I really want to meet these girls that have been
You a
put on.
long way. You a long way away from Ecuador right now.
I know. I did the longest bus in the world, also from Sao Paulo to Lima when I broke my leg in 2018, and the doctor said you're gonna have to stay bedbound and rest it for a week. So I thought, okay, I'll get a bus from Sao Paulo to Lima and just lay on the bus for like a week. That's like a 7-day bus ride to Lima.
Wow, how was that? Because I'm sure people want to know. Because like everybody not gonna just fly around from place to place.
It's amazing. It's like if I could go back in time, if I had the money right now, I'd probably do it now again. I think it was like 800 rails. So that was like, yeah, I still have I have the ticket. I took a picture of the ticket. So it's like 800 rails. That's like $120 or something.
Wow.
And that was like but you don't get food on the bus. So you have to get off at certain stops, and I loved it because I was all about adventure. Well, I still am about adventure. It's just about adventure, traveling the world. And it was absolutely amazing. The bus was like almost empty. It had like 5 people on it. So I had like 4 seats to myself when I would sleep. But you got to take some coats as well with you, some like warm clothing. Because once it gets to like Peru, yeah, like the beginning of Peru, it goes up the high mountains and it
Uh,
gets freezing. It's like it just changes like rapidly to freezing, and
yeah.
I was like
When
shivering.
I flew into, I had to fly back into Lima. I didn't notice it leaving Lima, going to Asuncion, but when I came back from Asuncion, I saw nothing but snow-capped mountains. It's a lot of mountains, a lot of plateaus. It's an amazing view from the plane, but I can't imagine down the bus.
Yeah,
What's up, Ronan? Shout out to Ronan in the house, man. Good morning.
Ronan's a nice one,
Yeah,
man.
man. Here in the
Yeah.
Philippines, it's 8 in the morning over there.
Oh, I'm jealous. I wish I was in the Philippines right now. It's just beautiful women.
He definitely got me wanting to go to the Philippines. I want to go to Asia so bad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. My dream was when I was like 19 was to do like Japan and China, and then I kind of like met a Brazilian girlfriend in New York, and she kind of thought I just fell in love with her, and I was like, okay, now I've got to do Brazil. But I kind of think now I'm getting older. I want to do Asia because they seem to like the more whitish, like in Japan and stuff like that. They love people who are
Yeah,
more white. So I
I've heard
really
that
want to.
about the whole Asia, like the whole Asian nation, probably.
Yeah, I mean, you see guys over there, like white guys over there, and they're like doing things in Brazil. They're doing things that in Brazil you would get killed for. So
Mm.
I'm kind of looking to go to Asia to like chill down a bit, and be able to take it easy with women for a while. And
Especially
'cause
while you still young, man. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and do it while you still young.
yeah, because I mean, we both know that Latin America and Brazil is like they don't mess around here when it comes to women. It's not. There's no free lunch when it comes in Latin America. And if it is a free lunch, then you got to watch out for being drugged. You got to be careful.
That's one thing that I like about Asuncion, though. You don't really have to worry about that too much.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm still open, but yeah, you can trust most of
Ah,
those nursing, Sean.
Ronan got him a new truck out there in the Philippines, man. Salute to Ronan, man. I know it's early in the
Sweet.
morning. I would tell you to come on up, but I know you got stuff you probably trying to get accomplished this morning. But
Truck
what you welcome, man, anytime. But yeah. So in Brazil, they don't drink mate.
Yeah, no, they drink coffee here in Brazil. So like, the thing is, they drink like 8 coffees a day, and it's like I had one coffee like the other week. It was like a small little cafezino they call it, and it was like coffee with a
Oh, is it no? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
espresso.
Espresso, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and like I had it, and I didn't sleep for 2 days. It's like diesel. It was like it was no, but I had it, and I was like, all of a sudden, like I was speaking to the woman who gave it to me, and I started dancing to her because I was like so full of energy. I was like, "It's great, thank you, muito obrigado por the cafe." I started dancing, and they were all laughing at me like I was. But that's why you walk down the street, and it's so loud and so. Everyone's like I see homeless people every day, like kind of like punching themselves in the face and like looking like they're on cocaine. And yeah, I was in Copacabana. I think I saw one woman who was like arguing with herself and like punching herself.
What?
You see that every day in Rio, and it's kind of nice to just chill out and go to Paraguay and just feel safe. And you have women there you can talk to and invite to your hotel room.
They got a
Without,
lot more drugs, probably a lot more drugs going on.
yeah, definitely on the streets. But marijuana is big in Asuncion, I think, because they're
Yeah,
all trying to chill out. Because there's nothing to do in Paraguay, so they want to like have this marijuana, then they can just chill and just feel safe with doing nothing.
yeah, I definitely stopped smoking, so it's more for them. Oh shit, Ronan sent me some pictures of the truck, man. That's a nice truck, bro. I want something like that in Asuncion. The roads are terrible in Asuncion.
Oh,
I,
yeah, man. I think
that's one.
did you go to like Paseo de la Galleria? I think it's called.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Paseo.
Yeah,
I used to go there like almost every day. Uh, and Del Sol Gallerias, like across the street. So,
yes. That's the best place to go to. I think to get to pick up women during daytime. But I was walking there because I saw online a nice burger place, so I thought, okay, it's a hike away. I'm gonna walk there, see some Paraguay because I was staying in the cheap places downtown, and I fell down a 6 foot hole. You know, one of the you
uh,
know they have you know they have the sewers like the
the
I
streets.
forgot what they call it. Yeah, like they're doing construction, and they don't have any barriers around it all. Like,
Nah, you
and I
gotta pay attention when you stepping in South America.
yeah, no, especially in Paraguay because there's no pavements. It's just all like rocky everywhere, and like you break your ankle all the time. And it's, I think, yeah, I was walking, and all of a sudden I just thought, "Fuck!" Wow! I just shouted out, and I fell down like a 6 foot hole. Just like the top of my head was just showing, and
Damn,
yeah,
you said, oh my god.
I think the second highest rate of death in Paraguay is people dying from moped accidents and car accidents,
Oh, I
and
believe that.
falling down the
I
holes.
believe that. I saw the worst car accident I ever seen in my life in Paraguay. And
Right.
I was in a taxi, and then we were coming to an intersection, and there was a guy on a motorcycle, and then he was crossing the intersection and got hit so hard he flew off the motorcycle and
Jeez.
slammed against a building and slid down the building.
Holy crap.
And
Fuck.
I'm in the car. I'm like, what the fuck? And the guy, the taxi driver, the Uber driver was like, oh, that's normal. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro! I can't get it out my mind because I really didn't see the impact. You know how something happened so fast? Like
Yeah.
I just remember hearing the impact and looking, and then seeing a guy flying across the street and hit the building. It
Jeez.
it's crazy, and we just kept going. Nobody stopped or anything.
Yeah. Damn, that's great. I mean, yeah, I hope he's okay, but like, it probably isn't. But that's what happens in Sao Paulo. Like, I got robbed in Sao Paulo, and the robbers were literally pulling on my clothes and like, trying to pull me down the stairs, down the escalators. I had to run up the escalators that was going the wrong way, and they were pulling stuff out of my bag, and like I was surrounded by people, and they were just like didn't want to know. I was like, ajuda, por favor, please help me. And they just didn't do anything. It's only when I finally reached a police officer, because I was running towards the station where the police officer was, and it's only then when I looked around and he was gone. Finally,
Wow.
because he knew I was going to head towards a police officer. But they just don't care. They just don't want to be part of it because they know they could, someone could pull out a pistol or pull out a knife, and
They don't want to
the
be a
life is
victim
over.
themselves.
Yeah, well, the life's over. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
But,
man. That's
yeah,
definitely not a good look for Rio. What you were in Baja da Juca at that time?
no, that was in Sao Paulo downtown.
Oh, I
And
had a layover in Sao Paulo, but I never stayed.
yeah, I mean, Sao Paulo, like, you have Avenida Paulista, which is in the main touristic place. Avenida Paulista is probably the best place in the world for me, for women, because you have people from European women, you have people from all around the world. It reminds me of New York City. You know, when you go to New York City, it has the same kind of energy. Like, you meet a
I've never
woman
been to New York.
oh no, I love the energy in New York City because you meet women from all around the world. You meet like European supermodels who come there for photo shoots. You meet pop stars, and you stop and talk to them, and you get the number, and you say, "Okay, let's meet over." It feels like a Disneyland for adults, New York, to me, and it's kind of like it's really exciting. The energy there is really like exciting energy, and Avenida Paulista is like that. But then if you go downtown, it is hell on earth downtown. Like, it is probably more dangerous than Rio de Janeiro. It
Mm.
is like really, really dangerous, really horrible. 'Cause Sao Paulo's like a huge city, and yeah. But Avenida Paulista, I want to do a video there soon because every time I go there, I just like meet one gorgeous woman who looks like a supermodel. The next, I'll get the number, and then like next I meet another gorgeous woman. Just walking 5 seconds later, and they're super cool and open. I think it's probably my number one place in the world to meet women
Oh,
in
really?
Avenida Paulista. Yeah, just not Sao Paulo, but Avenida Paulista in Sao Paulo. Just that one avenue in Sao Paulo is
That's good
amazing.
advice. What about Port? You said Fortaleza?
Yeah, Fortaleza's probably like number 7 or something in the top 10 of best places in the world to meet. Because I think
Have you?
some cities in Mexico are better than that. But Fortaleza's more. It's mostly African kind of women, African mix,
Okay.
And my ex-girlfriend was from there, and she was African, but she was African mixed Brazilian, and she was gorgeous though. They have the bodies of like they look like Tyra Banks. You know Tyra Banks, the supermodel.
Yeah. I
They
get
are
it.
a lot of them look like that. Whereas in Rio de Janeiro, a lot of them look kind of overweight and frumpy.
Mm.
But they have the same kind of complexion as Fortaleza and Rio de Janeiro. They have
Mm.
the Tyra Banks complexion.
Have you been to Belo Horizonte?
Yeah, that's probably the best Brazilians in all of Brazil. They're so the best spirit. Like, I've only spent 3 weeks there though. I think if I go back and if I pick up women there, and do a good time, focus on picking up women, I would get like a 10 out of 10 there because they are. Whenever I'm in Rio and whenever I talk to people, I talk to a gorgeous woman and she's like super cool. I look at her and I go, "You're from Belo Horizonte, aren't you?" And they go, "Yeah, how do you know?" And it's like, "Because you're the only one who talks to me." The Cariocas are very ignorant. You're super cool, you're super nice, and they're the kind of girls you would meet, and they'd be like, "Oh, come to my house. Well, I'll make you some food. I'll cook you some dinner." They're like the super coolest Brazilians you'll ever meet, as well as Paulistas. Paulistas, some people from Sao Paulo. Avenida Paulista, like I said. Avenida Paulista and Belo Horizonte, they're the two
Bel-
best places in
Is,
Brazil
is
to
Belo
pick up.
Horizonte more European style looking women?
I don't. It's kind of. I mean, more Avenida Paulista has like more whitish European, but Belo Horizonte is like a good mix. It's kind of like 50-50.
Okay.
But yeah, like they look really Brazilian. Like a lot, like 90% of people in Rio are more African mix, whereas Belo Horizonte is kind of like 50-50 African, European. I think Sao Paulo Avenida Paulista is kind of like 70-30. It's kind of like 70% European mix, 30%, African mix.
I had
Where
a layover in Belo Horizonte my first time in Brazil, but it was just a layover. Now you're making me wish I had stayed a little while.
yeah, I mean, I didn't know about this, but like every time I meet gorgeous women in Brazil, in Rio, and I find out they're always from Belo Horizonte or Sao
Mm,
Paulo. 99% of the time, I've
I
not met a
better write that
karaoke.
down. Yeah, write that down real quick.
Yeah, no, some YouTuber, some famous YouTuber, dating YouTuber. He was like, "Oh, I saw you were in Brazil." He asked for my WhatsApp, and he wasn't staying in Brazil long enough because I've been here for 3 years, so I know Brazil in and out. He was like, "Can you tell me the three top places to date women?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll give them to you." And next day he makes a video saying the top three places to date women, and I was like, "You stole my freaking idea!" Just because he has good editing, he has good his videos look nice, whereas I don't have a microphone and everything, but I know I have the information, and he's like stealing all of my information off me. And I told him Belo Horizonte was number one, Avenida Paulista was number two, and Fortaleza is number three.
The YouTubers are welcome to entertainment.
Yeah.
It's the same with music. No matter what form of entertainment, people will steal your stuff.
Yeah. I
I
just
had
gotta.
somebody steal my pictures and post them on their story like they was they shit, and I was like, I called them. I was like, hey man, what you doing? Yeah, oh man, I was just I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think I had some. Oh yeah, I was on the. I remember your last live stream when someone stole my name, pretending to be me.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I forgot his name. Oh yeah,
I was like,
social
nameless,
loner.
nameless, what's up, man? I'm like,
Yeah. I was kind of like, that's not me. I think it's like the social loner.
yeah, social loner stole your
Yeah.
name. That was slick. I mean, he slipped past me. I don't even have anything against him either. That was funny that
Yeah.
he even did that. I would have let him up with his real name.
No, he was funny though because I kept laughing so much watching that video because he kept saying I think Magic the other guy on it called Magic. And he kept
Magic,
saying
yeah, Magic.
yeah.
That my boy. He was in the chat earlier.
Yeah, and he kept saying, "Magic, magic! You're getting emotional. Calm down, calm down." And I was laughing.
Yeah, they was going back and forth, man. Magic,
Yeah,
Magic, my dog. He from Atlanta. Yeah,
that was hilarious though. That was a really good show. I mean,
that was a good live. I was trying not to interfere too much, but it was crazy. It got a little crazy. Sometimes the lives get crazy like that. Most of the time, not though. But it's definitely good for entertainment value, I think.
yeah. I mean, oh, I'm going to make a video of like all the advice I give, but it's like I know to like this video's been going on for an hour and a half. It's like I can't do an hour and a half video, of me explaining all the best places to go to for dating and everything like this because it's just too much to say. And I get drained by the end of it, and I've been working all day today.
Oh yeah, man. Shit, I didn't plan on doing a long live anyway.
Yeah,
I was
no,
just
it's cool.
glad to have you on the show. Shit, you see, I haven't been doing too many lives since I've been back. I've been missing South America too much, so it's kind
Yeah,
of hard for me to just do lives from the United States. It's just not the same.
yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's just nice to share some information, but yeah, I was gonna say, oh, you like I can say like Brazil is the best for black guys, I think, because it's mostly like Rio de Janeiro is mostly African, but in the south it's mostly German, like Santa Catarina. I'm looking forward to going there because I met a gorgeous blonde, from the south, and I'm like I can actually talk to them, like, but
How
like
is
it's
your
like I said,
Portuguese?
Yeah, muito bom. Eu falo português, but eu preciso mais conversações. So like, it's I have too many languages like in my head right now, and I work with an Argentinian lady, I work with a French lady, and I work with a Brazilian guy, and it's every day I'm like saying different things to them. But yeah, just the number one word you need to know in Brazil is valeu, because if you say that, you see yeah valeu. If you just like do this with your hand, say valeu, and they think you're Brazilian when you do that, and they kind of like leave you alone. They don't rob you. To say
Mm,
valeu, and they you kind of fit in. So
okay,
it
okay.
just mean it just means like cool. Like the same thing in England. When you go to England, they say cheers, yeah, cheers, mate, cheers, and that's how you seem English to them.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
Mm,
Hmm. Yeah, it's something. It's different things in different countries, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but like
Okay.
I say, like I think Brazil is the best for black guys in Rio de Janeiro and like in the center of Brazil and in the north as
Serious.
well. Cheers.
His name Chris
Cheers.
today.
Cheers, Chris. Ah, sweet man.
That's the
Cheers,
that's
mate.
that's the guy you was just talking about.
Oh, at Magic. All right,
Yeah.
that's sweet. That's it. Oh, lit, man. Oh, cheers, mate. Good day, mate.
Magic, you still in Bogota? Magic got down Bogota, man. Well, he was. I don't know if he's still there or not. I might have to get him to
Yeah,
come to Ecuador. I'm gonna get everybody to come to Ecuador. I'm gonna start my own tour service in Ecuador.
yeah, man. Do like David Bond did one of those harems where you have multiple girls and video it? And I was thinking, me, you, and QB can go to Ecuador and do a.
I don't think QB want to come back to
There you
Ecuador.
go. And we can all do we can make a Playboy house and get girls coming back and make videos.
QB going to Mexico, man.
Oh yeah, Mexico's Mexico's probably my favorite country in the world. Uh,
Really?
yeah, Brazil. It's hard to choose because Brazil has everything except for the women for me. But Mexico has the food, it has the women. It's, if it wasn't for them, not the only thing that ruins Mexico is the cartel because everyone's so paranoid of the cartel, you know, and they run everything. And they have a bit of gringo hate. Like I'd be walking down the street in Guanajuato, and someone would shout, "Oh fuck you, gringo! F you, gringo!" Because they hate us. They hate because especially what's happened with Trump now. They hate us and like I
Every
know
country
Gil.
I've been to, they ask me about that guy, and I'm just like, nothing to say about it.
Yeah,
I'm not very political anyway, so it's like pointless to even ask me
yeah.
what
It's
my
such a
opinion is.
it's such a shame as well. Like it's like girls that are into that and stuff. It's just like as soon as
In
it starts mentioning,
Brazil, I had a lot of people asking me political questions.
yeah, super PC in Brazil. That's what I don't like about, especially Rio de Janeiro. They're super politically correct. I'm like, I don't like it at all.
Yeah,
I want to
that
go south of Brazil. I really want to go to the south. That's my next plan. On my way to Paraguay. I'm going to stop off in the south of Brazil and Santa Catarina and all that.
yeah, I feel like Paraguay is a lot less political. Even Colombia, like in Colombia, they actually got stuff going on with the United States, and they still don't. They're not really like that judgmental on that type of level. I don't know where Igabayou is. That how you say it? How you say that Igabayou? I need to interview my boy
Yeah,
on
but
that. We need to know about that city. I'm trying to
yeah, but
go to what's the name of the little city I was saying? It's a city right there by Venezuela in Colombia. Uh, shit, I forgot the name of it.
Caracas. No,
Nah, that's in Venezuela.
oh
It's something like that though. It's like I think it's a start with a C, but it's a
yeah,
city like
I know Quito.
Quito. That's in Ecuador.
That's Quito.
Um, Kukuta. That's the name of it. Yeah. Yeah. He said it. Kukuta. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to hit Kukuta. I had a bunch of matches in Kukuta immediately. I was like,
Really?
what?
Sweet, man.
I think that's the closest I'm gonna get to Venezuela.
Oh, sweet, man. I mean, what I do, I come to Brazil and I just like make content, you know, like pick, because you have the beach here, and I make like, you know, climbing mountains and things like that. And that's what attracts the Paraguayans. When the Paraguayans see that, they kind of like, oh, come back to Paraguay. You know, they see me like shirtless on the beach or like climbing mountains. They get the fear of missing out, and they feel like, they're there in their little town where there's nothing going on, and kind of like come back. So I think I made some good pictures, and I'm gonna go back and put them on Tinder and see how I do on Tinder.
I think they really like European guys in Paraguay, man. Shit, I got some homeboys out there that's from like the Netherlands with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, man. They got a different girl every day.
I think it's 50-50. Like I said, it's a mix between Argentina and Brazil, Paraguay. But I had a black. He's from Canada, and I was training with him at Pandora, and he was like African mix, and he was saying, "Oh man, I was in Paraguay." I was like, "How it's great for dating, isn't it?" And he was like, "Yeah." He said he never had such good. He said he was in the same club that I went to, Barrio Constitucion, and he said he never had such good, you know, reciprocation from women in his entire life than in Asuncion, because they'd never seen a black guy before, and they were kind of like, "Whoa, what are you?" They kind of
It depends on where he's from too. Like I don't have any problem getting women in Atlanta, so that's like to me it's probably different. I don't know where he's from or his luck with women at home. So like for me in Asuncion, I think it's more like I do get attention, a lot of attention, but you're gonna have a couple girls that just have that what's it called, a fetish, like they never been with a black guy before, and they want to like try to sleep with you or something like that, which is cool, but there's still a limited amount of that. Like it's not gonna be the majority of people aren't looking for that.
I think I'm the same thing as like being European, like. Because you find a lot of girls like they think there's one video by Leon, and he was asking 100 women in Paraguay, "Would you go on a date with me? Would you go on a date with an Asian guy?" Yeah, and he was saying, "Why not?" And he was saying, "Oh, because we only like Latinos. You know, we only like our own kind."
Really?
Yeah, and I get that quite a bit as well. Like,
I think that they think that they are white people though in Paraguay. Most Latinos think that they are white people.
I think
that's why I asked, did you think maybe that you were intimidating to them because you appear more white than them?
Yeah, probably because people think I'm Nordic as well. Like if they ask them, but I think it's not as bad as in Argentina. Argentina, they want to be white. They are white. They're mostly Italian genes, and they're kind of, but they try too hard to be white because they think, oh, the Argentinians are all like, oh, we're European. We're not part of the disgusting Latin America. You know, they kind of like look down on the rest of Latin America. Mm-hmm. But they think in their heads that means that being European means being cold and being an asshole, you know, being horrible. But most people in Europe, but I go to Europe and people are so nice to me in Europe. People are really cool. But if you find an Argentinian that's traveled, you know, that's experienced like Italy, you know, or America or USA, then they're super intelligent. They're super cool. But a lot of Argentinians haven't had the funds to travel, and they're super horrible people. You know, people they're not just racist to black guys. They're racist. They hate me for being British. You know, they hate my guts.
Small man.
But they're super uptight. You know, they're really uptight, and it's really stressful to be around them. A lot of them, anyways. But you have to go to Cordoba and the nice small little towns that are unknown.
See, I was definitely worried about places like Cordoba and Salta, but they might be worth a look though. Yeah, I definitely stand out like in the Asuncion.
Yeah, I recommend Mendoza, people say Mendoza has the nicest Argentinians.
But to be honest with you, I like standing out though. Like standing out is not a bad thing as long as you're not doing anything crazy. You know what I mean? Like I like going to the restaurant and they're like, "Hey, what's up, man? Where you been?" Like, everybody already know me. I like that. It's pretty cool.
But you know, in Asuncion, like if you get a reputation in Asuncion, then everybody knows you.
Yeah.
So I bet you being a rapper, like, and all that kind of stuff, if you go back to Paraguay and spend some time there, you could get famous in Paraguay, in Asuncion, within like a few weeks, you know, and then everyone know you, and then you have your selection of women. You know, you want some might not like you, some do. Like even me, I have girls that I want in Paraguay that I can't get just because they just like Latinos. And then I have some that are obsessed with, like the girl now, like they're messaging me WhatsApp. She's obsessed with me, and I was like, why? And it's just like, oh no, I love German guys, and she thinks I'm German. So I told her I was German. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm German. Just go along with it. You just find that everywhere you go, there's some you can have, there's some you can't have, and
I think that's a great point.
But I'm trying to play guitar as well right now because some of the women that I do want in Paraguay, they're obsessed with like the British musicians and stuff like that. Like One Direction and stuff like that. So I'm playing guitar.
Some gigs, get you some gigs out there, and
yeah. That's what I was thinking. We should team up. You rap, I'll play guitar, and we'll.
I don't know if they like rap music too much now. They like the ballads more. I think. But it works though. I mean, I met a guy that was a TikToker, a famous TikToker in Paraguay. I gained like 200 followers the same day he posted a little post with me on it. So it can definitely go viral in Paraguay really fast if you meet the right people. Same thing in Peru.
Yeah, I mean that's the. I mean, like I said, when when I told you that story about the girl that posted me on Instagram to make me infamous, that kind of worked out in my favor because now I still talk with a girl who saw that story, and she was intelligent enough to know, the psychology behind it. Knowing when you label someone, you're trying to, if you hate someone, you're trying to, you're either jealous of them and you're trying to pull them down to your level. And she still messages me now on WhatsApp, and I'm going back to meet her in Paraguay. She's super good looking. She's super cool. And I wouldn't have got to know her if I wasn't made infamous on Instagram. So you gotta, if you become infamous, it's kind of like, it's kind of like a good thing as well.
They say it's a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah, and that's how frustrated and crazy they are in Paraguay. So they're all about that.
It can be that very quickly. It could be one day, it could be one thing, the next day another thing. So but you can be popular very easily.
Yeah.
I definitely want to try to open like a little business out there. I'm still undecided between Ecuador and Paraguay, so we'll see. I'm gonna figure it out hopefully soon.
I think Asuncion's going to get better. All these Americans are like retiring there and going there because they kind of realize that's the place to retire and live quietly. And
it's growing fast. They're building apartment complexes left and right, man. Then they got those tax benefits for a lot of people that don't know about it. There's a lot of good tax benefits.
Yeah, so I think now's the time because I don't want Paraguay to become like Colombia, because Colombia used to be good, and now it's kind of got spoilt with a few bad apples.
That would be terrible. I mean, I'm not saying Colombia is terrible, but I wouldn't want it to be like Colombia. But I do like Cali though. Cali is a nice city, to be honest with you. Cali is a really dope city. I would definitely go back to Cali. But the Paraguay, as far as the economy though, the prices are beautiful. And
have you ever been to like Europe? Like met some women like in Europe, anywhere else?
Nah. Just I was only there when I was a kid.
Because I know Austin. I think Austin Holloman, the other YouTuber. I think he did he complained about being fetished or whatever you call it. Like you said, like you are in Paraguay sometimes.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like thinking, dude, I would love to be fetishized. I would love to be, but like in Europe that happens a lot. Like they think about black guys and think, oh, I've never been to a black guy before. I think Skylar did a video. Yo, Stanley still there, man? Yo.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Somebody just called me and messed up my stream.
All right, sweet, no worries.
But yeah, you were saying about the fetish thing. You said that you would like it, right?
Yeah, in Europe, I think they really fetishize black guys in like Czech Republic, Poland, and I'm not sure Poland has kind of got like. No, I think Poland is not the place to go to, but I think Poland is like Poland is really proud of they're super proud of what they've been through.
Yeah.
So they don't want any outsiders influencing it. But yeah, Czech Republic, like Slovakia, Hungary. I was watching Skylar, who's he's a black guy in Rio. He does videos in Rio de Janeiro. I follow him.
Yeah.
And he was saying how he was fetishized in Hungary. Just for being black. They were like, oh, I've never been a black guy. And yeah, I've seen lots of videos how they really fetishize black guys there.
I mean, like I said, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but it's not necessarily the thing that I like. Kind of like the play thing. It's kind of it's a thing, like when somebody fetishizes you, it's not because they like you, it's because of some kind of stereotype. And stereotypes are usually based in racism or some kind of colorism. So you got to think when you invite somebody around you that has a racist stereotype of you, whether it's good or bad, it's not necessarily something that you're proud to be. You know what I mean? Like
it's kind of like when women say, oh, you're gonna have to pay me. It's kind of like the same thing as that. It kind of like turns it off a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely a turn off.
Big turn off. All right.
Oh, Snoop Dogg. You're like Snoop Dogg. Like I'm not like Snoop Dogg. I'm definitely not like Snoop Dogg, probably, I'm sure. So it's kind of I mean, it depends on what you want to do. Like if you're in town for a week or two, then that's probably awesome,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to live in a place, you kind of want somebody that can take you a little more seriously, I would think. But, yeah, like I said, it's got its positives and negatives about every place. Everywhere you go, it's gonna have something good, something bad. So I wouldn't complain. I'm not gonna complain about it, but it's not like, oh man, I'm gonna go there because they never met a black guy before. Like that's not. Gonna be, that's definitely not the one.
What about USA? Like, cause is that good? Like, do you do good with USA with the dating there, like in Atlanta?
I mean, I never had an issue dating in the United States. No, I lived in Alabama and Georgia my whole life, and dating, there's definitely no problem with dating or anything like that.
I definitely want one night with like a cowgirl from like Texas or something. Like, I grew up as a British guy, seeing those cowgirls and everything. I'm like, that's like one of my dreams. You got one of my dreams.
They got some country girls in Alabama, and Texas, Mississippi, Tennessee. Really, Tennessee was more of that style, I would think. certain parts of Tennessee. Maybe I'm not sure. I never lived in Tennessee, but like Atlanta's a lot of black people, and like Alabama has a lot of white people though. A lot of actually Alabama's a really cool place though. Like I like living in Alabama. A lot of really good food. But dating is still the United States, so it's still gonna be, you know, it
Yeah,
is what it is when it comes to that. But you
well,
can definitely get you some dates out here, especially being a foreigner yourself with your accent, man. They'll love that.
yeah. I mean, people say that to me. People are always like, you look online, and people say, "Oh, American women are the worst. They're absolutely terrible. They're absolutely awful." But I think the best reciprocation I've ever had with a woman has been with a woman from USA, because I was so scared. I was so like, whenever I meet women from USA, my head is full of all these YouTube videos saying, demonizing all these American girls, saying, "Oh, American women are horrible. They're all OnlyFans girls." And I mean, and there's one YouTuber now called Crew Aesthetics who from USA, and he's now doing a tour of Europe, and he was like, he's saying like, now, because he thought, oh, the grass is going to be greener on the other side. If I go to Europe, all the girls there are going to be amazing, because they are when they come to Miami. But they don't
Mhm.
realize when they come to Miami, they're happy, they're free, they pull down the inhibitions. But when they're in the home country, they're always thinking about what people think and everything. And but yeah,
They
he's in.
vacationers are different than.
Yeah, exactly, and like it's completely different. And now he's in France, and French people are probably the worst, most horrible people. They're really stuck up. They're like, I mean, I don't want to speak too loud because I work with a French woman, and it's horrible to work with her. It's like so stressful, but they're super like rude, and um, but but like I said, he's doing videos now, and he's in France. He's doing interview videos, and he is like regretting coming to France because they said they're super rude. He said he wish he was back in USA, but I love American women, and I just wish that I opened myself up more with American women and talked to more American women. Because like I did a video when I was on a cruise with the this gorgeous like supermodel looking American woman, and she's like the coolest woman that I've ever talked to. Like I felt like I could relax, and you know just be myself around her, and that was like she was like super turned on, and I was like, let's go to my room on the cruise. We're on different cruise ships, so that couldn't work out, and we had to both leave in like 10 minutes. I think it's on one of my videos anyway when I'm talking to her. But she was like, because we live in a day and age now where like if you're like a different color, if you're a different creed, then you have a lot of people who don't like well not don't like you, but just like stay the distance from you because social media has made like I don't want to sound like really negative and everything, black pillow, whatever you want to call it. But people live like in a prison of like what people think on social media.
Yeah.
So and then
It's
yeah, and
definitely a
especially
little more segregated here, I would say. It's a lot more segregated in the United
yeah,
States when it comes to like race and things like that. Like a lot of Latino girls, like they like, why you don't talk to Latinos in the United States? I'm like, shit, they don't. Everybody lives separate from each other. We don't really talk to each other. You don't get a chance to really talk to each other that much unless you live in their neighborhood, maybe.
yeah,
But other than that, you're not gonna have too many opportunities to, unless you're like at work. Maybe if you work with a lot of like diversity, then you'll have more of an opportunity. But it's not like that here. When I got on the plane to come back to the United States, I was like, hey, what? I'm trying to talk to the people on the plane because I'm so used to just talking to people, and they just like put their headphones in. I was
yeah.
like, oh, I'm already
like
back. I'm already back home. Okay.
like New Yorkers. I think New Yorkers are kind of rude like that. They're like,
They did not
oh
want to talk. Nobody. I'm like, damn.
yeah,
Okay. But That's the United States. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like dating is cool, but only reason I really don't, I'm not interested in it too much anymore is because of like the long term thing and like the
Oh,
laws that are pretty much on the woman's side. Like I don't have any horror stories to tell, but I don't want any either. You know, so
yeah.
that's kind of the issue in the West. I think is people getting because things will go great. Like you can have a great relationship for a long time, but forever, I don't know how long forever is anymore. And
Yeah.
you don't want to get yourself tied. Like when you got something to lose, you don't want to lose. Like
Yeah.
now with me, what happened, like properties and all kind of stuff in my name, and you got to get, you just got to protect yourself so hard. Like you see how hard they are on the football dude. It's a football player, Travis Hunter. Like they on his head about getting married. Like they won't let up on the
Yeah.
matter, and it's just because of that, because of the laws. Like
Yeah.
you can really lose everything that you worked so hard for, and
Yeah. That
that's a tough thing.
that that's why I like Brazil, because I think in USA, I love USA. I love the women there, but I think because I was on a cruise, so obviously the girl that I met probably thought I was rich, but in USA you can live great. You can live great, but you're under like security all the time. Everyone watching, on social media and everything. Everyone, and also you need to be, if you can live good if you live in like Miami or LA or New York, but you've got to be like super duper rich. But
Yeah.
you can live just as good in like Brazil and have all the adventure and everything, and just like be super poor, But in order to be secure and feel secure about yourself and your future in USA, you've got to be like a millionaire, to even stand out. I think. Um,
You definitely have to have some things going for yourself. If
yeah,
Atlanta, any major city is gonna be like that. I felt that a little bit in Lima as well, though. Like it was very hard for me to like start making acquaintances until like I started like making people like friends that were kind of like semi famous, and then I
mm,
started making a lot of friends. So it was
okay,
kind of that. It's a lot of. I think South America has a lot of clout based opportunity, but it might not be as far as like being rich, but it's still kind of clout based. They feel like they can get more popularity from being around you. I think it'll definitely boost your
yeah,
stock a lot.
yeah. I mean, and if you're a musician, like it makes it 10 times better because they're really into me. Like I meet gorgeous like women every single day, like in Brazil. Like I think the most gorgeous women I've ever met are gorgeous. They've always been like with like guys who look like losers, but then you find out, oh, he sings, he plays guitar, he's on the drums or whatever,
Yeah,
and that's what's
I
kind of
saw that a
inspired me.
lot in Brazil. I saw that a lot in Brazil. I was like, this guy looks pretty homeless. His
Yeah,
girlfriend would be like a supermodel for real. I'm just like,
yeah,
wow, that's crazy. But
yeah.
yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
because Brazil, it's a dangerous, like, not dangerous, but it's kind of uptight and it makes you stressed out. The city, so they just want to relax and, um,
I seen that in
feel.
Colombia too, in Medellin. I seen that a lot of times, like where they people were like walking up begging people for money, and I'm like, his girlfriend is like beautiful, and she out here begging, they out here begging people for change. And
Yeah.
like, I'm not dissing them or anything. It's just like you would never see that for real in the United States. Like that's not going.
Did, did, but Sal, didn't you ever do that like in Latin America? Didn't you ever like rap like in a public place or something like that, and then like all the girls change or something, like look at you like, wow, he
Nah,
raps, he's a musician.
nah. I don't do any. I haven't done any music. Only time I did music was I went to a studio in Ecuador this last trip, but I haven't done any like public
Yeah,
things like that at all. Nah, because I speak English and like every place
yeah,
I go, they don't speak any English anywhere I
mm,
go. But I don't like the tourist places, so that's probably another thing. I've had somebody in Paraguay try to talk me into doing some shows out there, but I just did. I didn't stay long enough. I went to Colombia, then I came back. So, but you never know. That might be something in the cards. Hopefully, we can get
yeah.
something.
I think if you become famous in Paraguay just doing like one concert as a rap artist, you would have like a selection of tons of women. You could like pick who you want, because
They have
they're
a
so
little rap scene in Paraguay.
yeah,
It's a small one, but they have one.
yeah, you would really stand out. And then after that one show, you could like pick any woman you want, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of doing guitar. I am actually taking it seriously to just going back there with a guitar and like
Now we
playing
might be able
guitar
to
and
do
some guitar.
something out there.
Yeah, like a little Linkin Park. You
Yeah,
rap, I do guitar and some Mos Def or something. Some underground rap.
and I'm learning some more Spanish, so I'm trying to incorporate my Spanish into the
Yeah.
songs as well. So
Oh, sweet.
I gotta keep learning though. I've been learning more and more every day though.
Yeah, same man. I've been doing Duolingo every day
Yeah,
before work.
yeah.
Duolingo.
I've been tough on the Duolingo, but living in the countries and doing the Duolingo at the same time definitely helps out a lot. Like Scotty B right there, he speaks really good Spanish. I met him in Cali. Really, really
Yeah.
good at Spanish. His Spanish is amazing. I
Oh,
was watching one of his
yo.
videos the other day, and I was like, "Wow!"
Yo,
Like
yo,
he
yo,
sounds
Scotty B.
fluent. He sounds fluent.
Yeah, I
So,
need to get fluent. It's like, I don't know. It takes a lot of dedication, but I'm like, I did like, I've been doing Duolingo now for like the past 2 months, and yeah, I thought I was good, but then like I'm working with this Argentinian lady right now, and I was thinking, oh yeah, my Spanish is pretty good, and then all of a sudden she's like da 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 da, claro, bueno, da 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 da, and I'm like, oh fuck,
oh
I need
shit, my
to
boy
think through.
Ronan said he played the drums. We might have us a band
Oh
going.
sweet
Like,
man, let's do it.
international band.
Let's do it, man. You got
I
drums, me on
definitely,
guitar.
I definitely want to come out to the Philippines. I might find my wife in the Philippines.
Uh,
Might be the
yeah,
place.
if I could be any one place in the world right now, it would be the Philippines, because like that has like everything. It has the beaches, it has the nature, and it also has the women there. That's super cool.
Yeah, they got like thousands of islands.
Yeah.
You can't
If
beat
I
that.
if I had the money right now, I'd be on a flight right over there and living there forever.
Hmm.
That's
I
it.
told Ronan I'm gonna hit him up. Like, hey man, I'm in Makati. I don't know the names of the place, but Lee, I'm in Lilo. I think it's a place
Yeah.
called Lilo. I got a friend that's from the Philippines though. I might have to go out there. She from Baraka, so maybe
All
one
right.
day she said she gonna introduce me to her cousins.
All right.
I heard it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to find them without kids out there though. You know, a lot of these places got a lot of baby mamas.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, I think the best women in the world right now are either like Cubans,
What's up
Filipinas.
with you in this Cuba, man? What's going
Nah,
on?
man. I'm on Facebook, and like all the girls I talk to on there are from Cuba, South Africa, or the Philippines. And like, the only one to talk to me, because obviously Argentinians don't talk to you. They're up their own ass. Argentinians are very, not up their own ass, but they're very, they don't show that they're interested in you. But Philippines, like, and Cubans, because Cuba, like I said, Cuba, a lot of social media is banned in Cuba. So they
Yeah.
have no other option in Cuba to like get up and work hard and meet people, and if they have any opportunity for a good life in Cuba, they will jump at it like anything. And it makes them much better women, because then they appreciate real life 10 times more in Cuba than they do in places that have like OnlyFans, and like in USA. Like they have OnlyFans here in Brazil, everywhere, but in Cuba, everything's banned in Cuba, so they're super like into anybody, like any kind of chance at life in general, having fun or opportunities or anything. It makes them super appreciative of everything.
Well, I haven't been there,
And they're
so I'm
super
not
sexy.
gonna judge it. So I believe you.
Oh, I'm dying to go there. If I had the money, I'd be there now, man. I'd be there
But
now.
sometimes you got to be careful with too much desperation, though. It can be kind of dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've never had any drugging or anything like that. I've always been super careful about that. And even here in Brazil, you do hear stories. Like I think a British guy got drugged here on the beach. I'm not sure you've seen it. And I'm like, I've been in Brazil 3 years. I'm like, I've never, once fell victim to any of that, even been come close to it, because I've always been aware. Because you know what they look like. Usually they look horrible. They're horrible hookers looking type. They wear the big boobs and big bums that I'm not into. I'm into like,
Mm.
I think I'm into classy women. Like slim and well behaved, and usually they stand out a mile away. They usually look not well put together because they don't respect themselves because of what they do. And so I usually can spot them a mile away, and
Mm.
I don't come close to them.
It might be
I
how you
usually,
carry yourself too. You might carry yourself in a way that is not inviting to
oh
that
yeah,
type of person.
yeah. I think I heard that as well. Like, I think, yeah, I think my mate said when I was in Argentina, I was trying to pick up girls and said, "Oh, I really liked her," and my Scottish mate was like, "Oh, she really liked you too, but you were kind of." You weren't inviting enough. And I was like, really? I thought it was. Usually you think you've been invited, then you watch yourself in video or you hear yourself and you think, oh yeah, I need to do this more and I need to do that more.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not
so
sure what I do either, but I think sometimes like in Medellin, I had the worst luck in Medellin. Like not as bad as Bahia, but in
mm,
Medellin it was tough. But then again, it's Medellin. Like it was a lot of P for P, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't have that much luck. So
yeah, I mean, I've never met like a 10 out of 10 Colombian. If I did, I probably would be there. But I mean, they're super like cool to talk to. Like whenever I meet a Colombian, we have great interaction. I'm like, oh, I really need to go to Colombia because the women are gorgeous and down to earth. But now what I've seen what's happened on YouTube, I'm kind of like, might skip that.
I say Cali is cool though. Cali, I could go back to Cali. Like I never really felt in danger. Actually, I got pickpocketed, but that's the only time I had an issue.
Oh,
But that
all
was
right.
in the middle of like a fiesta, like a crazy, crazy fiesta. Like that would be almost like carnival level type of
Yeah.
partying. So it's gonna happen sometimes like that.
Mm.
But shit, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna hold you, man. I was just trying to get you on the stream for
No,
chopping
sweet.
up with us. I know you just got
Sweet.
off of work.
Yeah, I got work early and I want to have a pizza. I want to go to Lapa and get some good food. Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all follow my boy Nameless, man.
Uh,
Drop your link in the chat so we can get you some new followers on there. And shit,
yeah, sweet.
holler at me on WhatsApp, man. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I know you got stuff to do. I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming
Hey,
on, man. Shout out to you. If you got
yeah,
anything else,
thanks,
you
man.
got any last things you wanna say?
No. I mean, if you want to like type anything in the comments or anything you want to see, guys, if you want to see any videos, just like, well, I'm here in Brazil or next, I'm going to go South Brazil. I'm going to do a video in Avenida Paulista. I'm going to try and ask 100 girls in one day in Avenida Paulista because there in Avenida Paulista, I think when I was last there 2 years ago, I didn't have a good camera, but every single girl I met, I was like a kid in a candy store. So I'm going to do that again. It is like the best place in the world probably to meet girls. So I really want to spend 7 days just trying to ask out 100 girls in one day. So like 700 girls in 1 week. And I really want to do that video because they're super open there. And yeah, if you ever want to see anything, just comment. Or next time I'll get a proper camera. I'll use my other phone so you can see me and do a stand up and everything.
Oh
So,
man, yeah. Like I
so
said, your camera look good though.
yeah, it's kind of all right. It's just a bit. It's just here in this hotel. And do you want to see where I'm staying? This will be funny. I'll show
Yeah.
you my bed. I'll show you my bed real quick because I'm here using this phone because my light bulb isn't working in my room. So
Ah,
so I had to come to the bathroom and get some light, and there's no light here. I'm walking now, like through the not through the woods, but like up away from the hotel where I'm staying. They've kind of put me in a different room because the film crew they're filming here has taken all the rooms.
that's crazy.
So I'm staying in like a little cabin. You can't see it here. I'll try and turn on the torch. Oh, it's
Yeah.
not turning on. I can't turn on the torch when the app's using. But now I'm like in a little cabin in the middle of nowhere. Doors open. It's like something out of a horror movie. Crap. I left my door unlocked, so hopefully there's. So if I die right now, you just know that.
Hopefully you still got your stuff in there.
This is like the Blair Witch Project or something. Okay. So yeah, if you. Okay, I'll reach for the light. Crap. There's my other phone. Yeah, the light isn't working, so I'm trying to reach my other phone. There we go. That's the phone that's broken. Wait. There we go. That's the phone that's broken.
Okay. Oh, you got
kind of like something. Yeah, that's on my clothes there, and it's kind of like a mosquito net, so it looks like something from the Amazon.
It's a lot of mosquitoes out there.
Not as much as Paraguay. You know, Paraguay is mental with the mosquitoes. Asuncion was probably the most mosquitoes I've ever had.
Okay.
But in Brazil, surprisingly, not a lot. But in Asuncion, the mosquitoes were way too much. But yeah, this is the little cabin. Hopefully, I won't be here next week, and I'll be back in the nice hotel.
It's definitely a lot of open space.
Yeah, it's kind of peaceful. I just told the boss, I like nature and stuff, but it's just gotta be careful in case there's no like boogeymen at night time and stuff like that. Lock the door. But yeah, thanks a lot for that. I'm gonna go get something to eat now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab something to eat. I don't see anybody look like they want to come up and join the panel, so I'm probably gonna head out too. Just say my little bit. But that's a bit, man. Thank you for coming through. Shit, holla at me on the back end.
No, yeah. And anytime if you want to do another one, just send us a quick WhatsApp, man.
For sure. Salud.
Salud. Thanks, guys.
All right, bro. But yeah, man, shit, I want to thank y'all for coming through, checking out the Style King show one more time, man. It was great live. I've not been to Brazil in a while, so it was definitely good to get another take on Brazil and what's going on out there right now. Rio de Janeiro, I haven't been there yet, so he definitely got me interested in going. And like I told y'all, my favorite places right now is going to be between Asuncion and Guayaquil, but we still got more countries to go to. We gotta go holler at my boy in the Philippines, and we gotta go to Cucuta, holler at the people in Venezuela. We also gotta go to Bogota. I haven't been to Bogota, Quito, and Guatemala City is on the list. So we definitely got some places to go. And Cuenca, Ecuador. Definitely gotta go to Cuenca. I'm looking at Cuenca really tough. Cuenca's looking real spicy. It's looking real spicy. It's looking like nice tequila shots out there in Cuenca. And it's kind of cool too. I think the atmosphere is a little cooler than Guayaquil. Guayaquil is always like 80s, 90s. You know, I love the hot weather. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Where we're going to go next, guys. I'm excited. Shout out to my boy Scotty coming through. Shout out to Ronan coming through. Man, everybody came through. My boy said he in Eagle. What did he say? Ibagawa. I think that's how he said it. I don't know. But anyway, man, shit, it was a good live. I think I'm gonna try to do some more lives before I get up out of here. I'm waiting on my FBI background check to come back right now. I sent that off last week. Finally, so they said it's gonna take about 40 days for that to come in. So I still got at least probably another month or two before I can even go anywhere. So once I get my FBI background check back, then I already got my birth certificate. So then I could use that to try to get my residency. I want to get residency. It's either gonna be in Ecuador or in Paraguay. Right now, I'm still not sure, so I gotta go visit Cuenca. It was a strip, so I gotta visit Cuenca, and I gotta go to Asuncion again to see where we're gonna get residency and try to set up shop. I don't know if y'all gonna be rocking with me or not, but y'all gotta stay rocking with me, man. Y'all gotta see how it turn out. Y'all gotta see how it go for me, cause it's gonna be a wild ride, man. You just never know what's gonna happen. We might end up in the Philippines hanging with Ronin. You never know. You never know. I could be in Thailand. We might go to Vietnam. I might be on the motor scooter riding through Vietnam. Like my boy, what's my boy name out there in Vietnam? Unfriendly Stoic. I might be like Unfriendly Stoic out there riding on the little. I'm gonna have me a motorcycle though, probably. I get me a motorcycle. Yeah, I know how I rock. Yep. I'm trying to get set up on my new phone. Oh man, that's messed up. I'm gonna be checking for your live later on, man. Hopefully you get everything straight. But maybe I can jump on with you later on or something, man. I know you got some beats you got to cook up. But yeah, I got some new songs about to come out. I got a new album cover I just got the other day. So I'm gonna be dropping a new song probably this week or by the beginning of next week. Y'all be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna be making some posts. Y'all fuck with me, man. Thank y'all for coming through. And I see y'all next time. Boom. I gotta get some food.